right? So fast forward, same situation happened to me. He managed to be able to take me to school in Nairobi, right? So I went to schools, in very good schools, from that matter. I went to St. Mary's in Nairobi, right? I'm not saying this to brag, but I'm just showing you that it's possible, right? I went to St. Mary's in Nairobi, and I was privileged enough to go and study in the United Kingdom. It was a struggle for my parents to educate us, but we got educated. So when you see me standing here with this kind of English, it's not because I am trying to show off. No, it is my natural way of being. Right? Naweza kusimama hapa naweza kubadilisha niseme nianze kuongea Kiswahili. But why does that happen? Because I had to take the initiative. Right? It was never easy. You also have to take the initiative. So if you want to perform well, you yourself have to take the initiative. I'll also tell you a story of when I came back to Kenya after having a very expensive education in the United Kingdom. My first job. You know how much I was being paid? Nothing. Right? So you have a very expensive education, but you have to come back. You know why we do that? We have to humble ourselves in order to get the experience that we need to move us forward. Right? We know we can perform, but yet we still need to practice what we have been taught. Right? Fast forward 10 years later, after coming back, that was last year, I actually am running my own company. It may not be exciting to run it, it may not be all the greatest things happening every day. It's tough, but I'm running my own company. I'm making decisions about who to hire. Right? So what am I trying to say here? Potentially, in the next 5 years or so, you who are finishing from what today could potentially become my employees. What would I be looking for? I'm looking for somebody who can communicate well, both in writing, speaking, and in writing. I'm looking for somebody who can think creatively. I'm looking for somebody who can think critically. Right? But more so, there should be an expertise. Are we together? Right? So when you're thinking about what it is that you're going to do in the future, you have to connect it to what you're doing now. So if I was to ask you a very simple question, what are you thinking about becoming in life? 10 years from today. I will move away from you so that you can speak loudly. Let's open your own hospital, right? So in order for you to be able to open your own hospital, what do you do? Work hard, just work hard. Okay, so biology, chemistry, and math, right? What else? Right? So your dream is to open a hospital, right? So I'm going to run through a very quick activity for everyone, right? And I'm going to get Maureen to take us through a first stage so that we get an understanding. And as we're doing this, I'm going to ask Inzano to actually come and tell you his life story as well. Okay? Just very quickly tell us his life story. So that as you answer this question, you have something to think about. Okay? Right. So this exercise that we're going to do is called dreaming. Don't dream. You understand what a dream means? Yeah? So, Maureen, you can take us through that. Okay.
Oh, I'm going first.
Yeah, you're just going to give them the question first.
Okay.
And then as he's talking, they will be writing and jotting down.
Okay. So basically, the way we've been explaining, for one thing, you were asked what you need to do for you to achieve your dreams, yeah? Or for you to be able to perform. And one thing I didn't hear any of you saying was, you need to have a target. You need to have goals. You need to have something that you want to achieve, right? Like she said, she wants to run a hospital, her own hospital later on. Studio. So the first thing I want us to do, we want us to, together here, we want to be able to dream and just picture in our heads, after we are done with Form 4, what do we want to achieve? Yeah? What next? Tunaelewana? So the the question that I want us to answer is, what is your dream for the future? Yeah. I want each and every one of you to ask yourself, what do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? And before the exam comes in, let me say something a little bit. I told you I was born here at Komakombe. I was born out of wedlock. My mom had me before she was married. So immediately after I was born, I was left with my grandmother here. And then my mother went back to work. So I grew up here. And I don't know, because at that time there was that stigma that you don't have a father, you don't have this. I was very shy. Yeah? So in my shyness, I was kept in books. My grandfather had a lot of books here. Changawa, Ezekiel Changawa, if you know him. He used to work at Bamboo. So he had so many books that we would read together and read together and read together. And I wouldn't go, believe me, I've grown in Kaloleni, but I didn't know where Walea was. Because I never ventured out, I just went in and read my books. Yeah? And then later on, my mother came and took me and my sister, who was also born out of wedlock again, and we went to Malindi. She didn't have a job, so I don't know what she was doing, but we managed to survive. But there are things we were locked out of houses, we were kicked out of houses, we stayed out of school, I don't know, almost a year. And there were times, you know, you go to school January, by April you stay home until December. Yeah? And then at that time my mother had purposely said to herself that it doesn't matter what happened, we were not going to go to public schools. So I never went to a public school, by the way. In as much as I was in school half the year. Yeah? So I went to Silverson. There is this very well-known school in Malindi called Silverson. Then what would happen is we would go to school in January. By April, of course, the head teacher knows we are not going to pay school fees and we will be chased away. So at first, I knew that the head teacher would come in the morning at around 8 and tell us to go to Somawakina. And of course, our names were always in the list. So after she's gone, you know, I'd stay outside because I knew even if I went home, my mother wouldn't do anything. She didn't have money. Yeah. So I'd stay outside the school, and then after she had gone, I wait for 2 classes to pass, then I go back to class. Yeah. So she comes in the evening, she finds me in class, in as much as she had sent me home earlier on. And that went on. You know, I don't know why I stuck in school. I have no idea why. I think it was God. But I never went home. I was chased. We never had the right uniform. I remember I used to wear my grandmother's shoes to school, you know? Yeah, for real. And this is a school of Hindus, Wahindi na Wazungu, yeah? Blacks were very few. So I don't know, I just got it into my head that I'm not going to compete with anyone. We don't have a lot in our place. I'm going to try and survive. So growing up, one thing I always wanted from the age of, I think, 12, I had told myself, I'm going to work hard and make sure that I get my mother out of this situation. Yeah? And I had looked at her and I didn't know why she wasn't getting jobs. I didn't know why she would get a job and stay for 1 month and then she'd be chased away and, you know, we would be locked out of houses, we would be chased. You know, you come back from school, sometimes unatoka shule ukija jioni, the house is locked, you have nowhere to go. Yeah? And you sit outside until your mother comes. Yeah? So it was really hard, but I don't know, I just locked myself and I read. And if I didn't have a book to read, I read the Bible. You know, I read the Bible from the first page to the last page. You know, I was always in books just to avoid all these stresses and trying to compare myself to other people. And I want to tell you that it doesn't matter what situation you're in, whatever challenge you're experiencing now, it's your stepping point out of whatever it is you're in. Believing me, through that experience, when I was in class 6, I think I went to 9 schools in primary. I went to Bluebells, I went to Silversons, I went to all private schools in Malindi. So you go, a teacher anawajua hawa hawalipi mwafuzwa kama ulikuwa shule nyingine, you know? So that's what we did. So when we were in class 6, I remember we came home here, and then my grandfather told my mother, this is enough. Can you leave these children here and you go to Malindi on your own to just try and survive alone, yeah? The one thing my mother said was, wherever I go, my children will go. So we went back to Malindi. Tukifika nyumba ilifungwa, hatuna mahali pa kwenda, na kwa sababu tulikuwa tumetoka nyumbani na, you know, it was like in a fight with my grandfather. We hadn't carried any food. Usually, when we used to leave, my grandfather would give us maize flour, cassava, you know, to go eat at least and try to survive, yeah? So when we went there in Malindi, there was nothing. We had nowhere to go. So I remember my mother took us to a depot, a Coca-Cola depot, and we sat outside that place. I think for the whole night and the next day. In the morning, the owner, who was a Mwarabu, came and asked my mother, like, what happened? So I don't know what they discussed, but he gave us a room over there. We stayed in that room for 9 months. We were not going to school. In class 6, I stayed at home for 9 months. Not going to school. We would wake up, I and my sister, huyu Mwarabu alikuwa na nyumba ni ghorofa. We go to their place, wash utensils, cook for them, and we would give them food. Yeah. My mother would go try and survive, and if she brought food, then good. If she didn't, at least we had eaten. Yeah. So I remember one evening she came when I was 12 years old. She came home from whatever it was she was doing, and she had a letter, a letter in a white envelope. The letter had been written my name, Maureen Jumwa Shangawa. So she comes and she's like, Jumwa, barua yako, barua kutoka nani. So we opened the letter, and inside the letter, the envelope, inside the envelope was a letter, and the letter was giving me a scholarship up to class 8. So what had happened? These schools that had seen me roaming around, and the funny thing is, nilikuwa nafukuzwa, but nikija nikipewa mtihani, I was always the captain. With people who had been to school throughout. So, okay, I want to say it is examination, yeah? It is, of course, God, and it is setting goals. Still at that time, I was always telling myself, I do not want my mother to have this life. I do not want us to continue like this. So I got a scholarship. I went to Silverton, the same school where I had been when I was in class 3, I think. There was a new head teacher who had come in, and they wanted the school to perform. But we were the first people to do this new system, the 5 subjects, I think. So at that time, it was a big deal for people to pass. It was really, every school wanted to be number 1. And there was this teacher called Mr. Mateche. He had started huko ndani huko Tanariva. Every school he went, it was number 1. But what he used to do, he used to collect people who were bright and bring them to the school. So apparently alikuwa ameangalia akachagua until I was among the people who were selected, and I was the only girl. And you see, I want to believe that whoever, I have no idea who nominated me for that slot, and I want to tell you I have no idea how my life would have ended if I hadn't gotten that opportunity to go to class 7 and 8 for free. Yeah? Probably end up kwa house girl mahali, sijui. Yeah? But determination, my not wanting to go home when I was just away, my sticking around even when someone is pushing and telling you, nenda kama mko waliisha. Put it in someone's mind that this girl wants to go. But what they need to know is why do I want to go. I wanted that cycle. And because I wanted it to end, I knew my only way out. I didn't have relatives who had money. I didn't have people who could connect me. And I took it. So I'm bringing it back. What is that one thing that you want to achieve? What is that one thing that you want to achieve? It doesn't matter what situation you have at home. It doesn't matter how horrible teachers you have. I think for the first 7 years of my life, I never had like a teacher to teach me. Yeah? But you work hard, you practice, and you set a goal. Which brings me back to my question. Where do you see yourself in the future? What do you want to achieve? It doesn't matter whether someone has told it's not possible, or you can't achieve it, or it looks too easy. What do you want to achieve? If you can put it in your head, if you can have it here, you can achieve it. So I want you to think about that. Think, what do you want to achieve? What is your dream? Where do you want to be in the future? As Uzano tells us in the story.
Are you guys alive? You're alive. Okay, my story is a little bit different from ours. It was private school. I spent my life more or less in public schools. Let me tell you my life. I was born and brought up in a small village in Malindi. It's called Maduguni. I went to school there from class 1 to class 6. And then there was a problem. It was a public health problem. We had cholera in the school. And the school didn't have enough toilets. Okay? So what happens is the public health officer comes, closes the school, and says it's not fit for students to learn in the school. So anyway, my father, it's a little bit sunny here. My father was a hotel worker, what you call a room steward. Most of you know. Worked at a hotel in Malindi called Loftus Hotel. And my mother used to bake mandani or things like that and sell. And eventually I had to leave Madhumuni Primary School to a school in town. It was called HGM, Holy Ghost Mission, right? And I thanked the Catholic Church because it made me the kind of a person I am today. In Malindi, you either went to school or you became a beach boy. Right? I'm not saying being a beach boy is in any way bad or what have you, but I stuck around the church a lot of times. While I was in HDF, which was a city school, I think I met a relative of Hasso, a guy called Kalama Mahunga, now deceased, right? We were in school with him on the second term of class 6. I had come from a village school. And I think that second term of class 6, he was number 1 and I was number 2. From a village school. And a lot of guys started saying, hey, you better watch this guy. On the third time, I was number 1. And all through, we used to go to class 7 then, not like you guys. All through class 7, I was number 1. I didn't have much, guys. I'm telling you, my father was a hotel worker. My mother used to bake mandani, things like that. People to buy, and it wasn't a lot. But I had this because in the CPE of 1979, I scored 34 out of 36 courses. That's the way we used to grade them. In today's grade, it's 472 marks out of 500. Tell me how many you have had recently, or 472 marks out of 500. So I didn't have much, guys. I had very little, but I had this. And I can tell you, my values have remained the same. My ambitions have changed. When I was in HGF, there was the hotel industry was booming then. So there was this direct flight from Germany to Malindi. DC-9, I think, was the plane. It was a big plane around that time. Well, the Airbuses now are much bigger, but it was a very big plane around that time. So we used to go there at the airport. We used to come on Saturdays. And I used to look at those pilots. Man, they were looking cool. You understand? With the stripped shirts and everything. And I wanted to be a pilot then. Later on in life, I wanted to be a musician. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing, okay? But I realized music would not pay my bills. Because I had so much ambition and the bills were piling up. Alright? So after primary school, me and Kalama Wahunga transitioned behind here. I think he was 1 or 2. In fact, we won't mention names. When we were in primary school, we had this language. Why are you marginalizing others? It's like you are writing particular marginals to take to the teacher for punishment. You know? So we won't marginalize you. But we were in the same school. I finished there. I went to Thika for my A level. I spent time out of this country. I'm a scholar, I'm a researcher, I'm an engineer. You don't become an engineer simply because you've attended 4 years of college. You have to come out to the field, write a project, present it to the engineers board, it be vetted, and that's when they declare you an engineer. I am an engineer. I have had a problem. Let me confess with you guys with employers because they expect me to be at work at 8 o'clock every day. I'm not a morning person. I really am not. Waking up in the morning has always been a major issue with me. And I think if I look at you, some of you are suffering with them. I used to be late 3 times a week, and I used to ask myself, what the hell is wrong with me? Why can't I just go home? Why can't I just go to school in good time? But it was a problem with me, and it's the same problem I've had with employers because they want me to be there at 8. I had a boss. I remember this guy. His name was Magondu. And I used to live, well, maybe you guys wouldn't know, on the eastern part of Nairobi. And he used to live on the western part of Nairobi. But he used to bring his daughter to a school almost near my, my residential area. And go back. He would come from the western side of Nairobi, come to almost my residential area, drop the daughter in school, go back to work, and he would be at his desk at 7:15, and I would be trudging along at 8:30, and he would ask me, "What the hell is wrong with you? I woke up on the western side of the town, I came to your side, and I was at my desk at 7:15, and you still come here at 8:30. What is wrong with you?" I knew what was wrong with me. I knew somehow I wasn't wired to be at work at 8 o'clock every day. I'm not asking you to be like me. I'm just using it as an example. All right. So I had this problem with a lot of employers about reporting to work early. My idea was if I could come to work very well, okay, and perform the duties that you want me to do, I don't mind. I'm not a morning person, but I can work until midnight. I have no problem, right? But people still wanted me to be there at 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I said, look, give me all your tasks. Give me tomorrow's tasks also. I'll perform them today. Leave them on your desk. So then I can come a little bit late tomorrow. There is no loss. But everybody was saying 8 to 5. I went into private enterprise because I'm not very good at waking up in the morning, but I'm a very hard worker. I will tell you one thing. If you're here, brother, and you're thinking, some guy has got to be famous than me, okay? So what is the use of me learning anyway? Maybe I'll get married to a rich guy. The rich guy will attract 10 more girls, all right? Why don't you actually want to have a life of your own? If you want to be a nurse, just be hardworking. If you want to be a doctor, just be hardworking because it's your life. The guy you get married to can get injured, right? He can also die. Does your life change? Does your life stop because somebody has gotten injured? No, it shouldn't stop. So you need to have a goal of your own. What do you want to be, really? And work towards that goal because it's very important for you to work towards that goal on your own. Now, I will also tell you something that's very true. There has to be a house girl in the world, and there has to be a houseboy in the world, okay? And there has to be an employer for the house girl and an employer for the houseboy. Correct? You choose. Which one do you want to be? It's up to you. You want to be a houseboy? You want to be a house girl? Or you want to be the person who employs the house girl or the houseboy? It's your choice. In life, you make your own choices. If you want, remember, there is a demand for houseboy, house girls, shamba boys, all those things are in higher demand than the higher jobs you're thinking about. But you can rise up and say, look, I don't want to be like that. I want to be something different. I want to walk on the street here and I get guys to look at me and say, hey, I know that guy. Right? It all depends on you. And Kahaso here talked about an attitude. You want to be a nurse, all right? But you don't want to study. You don't want to arrange time and say, from 9 o'clock, from 8 o'clock every day to 11 o'clock, I'm going to dedicate this to study. How will you be a nurse? Tell me. It doesn't work that way. The system doesn't work that way. You have to sacrifice. It works on something very simple we call no gain without pain. For you to be able to buy this phone, for you to be able to possess this phone, your pocket must be short of 10, 15, 20,000, 30,000 shillings, right? So to get this, you need to sacrifice the money you have in your pocket for you to be able to obtain it. For you to become the doctor you want to be, it's going to be a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of study, and a lot of determination. Okay? And I would like to encourage you and tell you, look, life was not different for me. I just used a God-given talent, which was use my brain, which everybody of you has, to get to where I am today in life. And you can do that too. All you need to do is determination. The boys tell you, I love you. What is love? A four-legged animal? Uh-huh. What exactly is love? You understand? And like somebody said, there are people you met in primary school and they were very beautiful and boys that were handsome, all right? They never went beyond primary school. Are you crazy about them now? No. There are guys you will meet here. Nice, fast-talking boys, huh? Okay? Who will steal your heart? You go to university and imagine and look at them. Would you want them? And they never went to past secondary school? No. You have a new set of people. So life actually evolves. And to tell you the truth, you might think you're missing out on life, but you're not. And the more you build on your life, is the more you will be able to enjoy your life. You get what I'm saying? The more you build it up, is the more you'll be able to enjoy it in a peaceful manner. Like I say, there is no shortage of demand for houseboys. If somebody is one of you wants, I need a houseboy, they can come and work for me tomorrow. But do you want to be a houseboy? Do you want to be a house girl? Do you realize there are guys who never came to mandani? They never made it. They couldn't. Their parents didn't have the school fees, right? Their parents didn't value education. They themselves were smoking bang and thinking it's all cozy. Or maybe they got into boda business, all right? Wait until you finish here, you go to university, you get that good job, and you come and they'll still be riding boda. Trust me. And it won't be fancy, I'm telling you. Probably now they think they can manage to get some little money in the pocket, and in the evening they kind of shine because of 2,000 shillings. I'll tell you, some of these guys here are pointing to the right direction, make over 1,000,000 shillings a month, okay? And some of the guys here, and I'm also pointing to the right direction, make over 1,000,000 shillings a month. What is 2,000 shillings? That's 60,000 shillings a month. The motorbike has no tires. It needs a new gearbox. It needs bloody this and that and that and that. At the end of the day, they make 10,000 shillings. They can't even take their kid to school. I don't want you to be or to fall into that to that particular trap. We went through there. It was probably harder for us. There are many times I forgot when I got new shoes. I forgot them in school because I wasn't used to wearing shoes. You understand? I go home and my mother is, where the hell are the shoes? I need to see those shoes. And we start going and I'm wondering, in school, where exactly did I put them? On my desk? No, they're not there. In the playing field, I can't even remember. I wasn't used to wearing shoes. I can't even remember where exactly I put those shoes. I need to tell you, it doesn't really matter. This whole thing is about, it's like salvation. When you get saved, in the name of Jesus Christ, it is not important what you were yesterday. You could have been a thief, all right? It's not important because now you have seen the light. Leave that behind, okay? And